The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matt Breida. 27 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Scott able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Ringo, Ringo. Tight. Hey, hold. Hey, orbit. 55. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing again. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Kill. Hey, exit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Single.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch it go. Hey, let go. 44's the Mike. 5 wide. It's just me and you. Pass. Check 4. Check. Watch out. That's it.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Defense, let's go. Stop.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, watch it.
On 1st down, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch.
Allen off the play fake. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Check 59.
Haskins from his own end zone. Catch made, it's Moreau. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Breida, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, here's Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 29, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check. Watch the run.
On first down, it's Scott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Scott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Scott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Breida on the draw. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matt Breida with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
56. Bravo.
Check 55, Mike. He can't hang.
Now Allen. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 2nd and 2, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Allen now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Haskins to throw.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Switch. 25. Shady weapon. 25.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Scott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder, Jonathan Abram, there to knock it away. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go counter with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They run again with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, Sue. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run with Breida. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Haskins going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
2 times. 2 times. Everyone got 4. 4 down.
Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one. Right up.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Middle. Mike, 53. 53. Hey, Delta. I got him. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. We got
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie. 53, check 53. You gonna see me in your number.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now a desperation. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Now, with trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Allen to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Allen going to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Bills.
Mark two. I'm
Pass 85, pass 85.
check three.
Middle.
Under 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EAMac.